Yeah, I was gonna ask you, what role has faith played in your purpose and clarity? Well, I think you've already answered that. I'm gonna zoom in into what's the connection between having the clarity you have now about your purpose. Does that in any way keep facilitating your healing and recovery? You know,
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Again, if we're talking about clarity as far as like understanding and having contentment as far as where you're at, I think for a long time for myself, I think I just wanted to get healed. It was all focused so much on the healing. And I think when we focus on that, we tend to get frustrated that it's not happening fast enough. And we also can get in the way of what God's doing because it's also timing for him. He actually wants to do the bigger thing. It's not about this one little thing that's in front of you, even though I'm not saying it's little, but as far as the bigger picture, this is the part we are seeing right now and we want it to go away. But at the same time, learning, I guess, as you go on and trusting God, with the process, I guess the more you allow him to do that, you then have more peace in knowing that he's going to do the right thing. I don't have to worry that I've missed something. I don't have to worry that, um, yeah, that it's not enough. So I guess my focus for healing has more to do with how much more I'm going to get to know him. Because if I'm looking at knowing him more rather than about the healing comes, but we are always going to be in process until Jesus comes back. So how do we allow ourselves to be content that we're never going to necessarily get to completion? There may be a completion of a certain area. I'm not saying that it's not, you're not ever going to experience that, completion of a healing of some part maybe. But being okay, I guess the clarity for me is being okay that it's more to do with getting to know him more, trusting him more, um, and then knowing that he's the one that's in control of the healing, and that we learn then to listen and trust that he actually wants us to be healed too. And so I think, I hope I've answered it right, but I guess the clarity for me is just letting go of fixing myself, letting go of doing it in a way that is just like focusing on that and just knowing that he cares about that